Yes, Angus, you've been running an online language school, for 10 years. So
Yeah.
I have a question. Do you believe in online learning?
I do. I don't think it can ever replace the best teaching in the world, which is a teacher in front of a whiteboard with a red, a black and a blue marker that work. That's the best. I think online learning works as a supplement, and it's also a good source of homework for students. I don't think it'll ever, and it should never ever replace the teacher in front of the class in a normal language school or any learning environment. But it's a tool, and like all tools, if you use it correctly, it can help and benefit you. If you use it incorrectly and let the tool take over, then you lose so much, I think.
So, have you experienced any drawbacks of running an online course, purely online?
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, you've got the idea of technical difficulties, so the internet drops out. If you're teaching online in another country, that other country might have different internet speeds from you. And then there's a lack, even if you can see the other person through Skype, then there is a lack of, I don't know what you might call it, chemistry that you have when you're literally face to face with a person. There's so much more that is able to be communicated when you're in the same room as somebody than when you're half a continent away from them.
Exactly, I understand. Some trace of face-to-face communication is missing. So, what intrigued you to set up an online school? Language learning school?
Well, I used to work for the British Council many years ago, and they used to have computers which enabled you to do exercises on the screen, and they were so boring that I thought there must be a better way to utilize what a computer can do. And it was a very basic idea, I thought. If you can make the computer do something that you can't replicate without the computer, then that's using the computer to its full effect. And so I left the British Council and I sold my car and I set up educational software products, and I created CD-ROMs with games, entertainment games, but based on sound linguistic foundations. And I did that for 10 years. And then I realized that people were moving away from CDs and onto online. And then I decided to create Let's Learn English, which is the online learning platform that I am in charge of today.
Wow. So, how do you project the future of language learning, considering the online part of it? And technology is advancing very rapidly. And in IATEFL 2020 Manchester, IATEFL LTC is planning to organize sessions around artificial intelligence. What do you predict that will take place in the future? And are you planning to integrate other tools in your own school to facilitate learning? Two questions, sorry.
Blimey. Well, I mean, the first one is you always get the cutting edge, and the cutting edge is artificial intelligence, virtual reality.
Virtual reality.
And the real world is at least 10 years behind that. It will come, it will come, but in huge parts of the world, large swathes of the world, they still can't get a decent internet connection. And so, you know, they're 20 years behind, 25 years behind. And so whilst this is something which is coming and will eventually become part and parcel of the language learning process, it's going to be a lot further away than anyone thinks. In terms of your second question, new technologies are phenomenally expensive. And for you know, for my language learning program to start having virtual reality would cost, you know, hundreds of thousands of pounds to do it properly, and it's just not, you know, I'll wait for Oxford University Press and Macmillan and Pearson to do that first and see how it works for them.
Thank you, Angus. Would you like to add anything else?
No, just to let you know, I'm in the Czech Republic, and their soup is absolutely delicious.
Thank you.